This incident proved to be very important in the future during Oppenheimer's trial on whether or not his clearance should remain. The other important aspects that were important for the trial against Oppenheimer was his relationship with the Air Force and the ambiance of the country at the time. The Air Force wanted to get bigger bombs and nuclear-powered planes. However, Oppenheimer denied this, and the Air Force felt that Oppenheimer was not in the interest of the U.S. and its military defenses. It became a battle of judgment, the U.S. military versus science. The Air Force thought Oppenheimer was loyal to the country, but misguided. They did not want him to continue having influence on military policy. Now it is also good to explain the ambience of the United States at this time. It's the 1950s. No one wanted to be associated with the Communist Party. Because of the relationship that U.S. had with Russia, many people were claimed to be communist and put on trial. Also, with elections in that decade, the Republicans declared that they would root out all communists. So not surprisingly, Oppenheimer was accused of being a communist and having held a communist meeting at his house. He denied the claim and proved that he was not even at his house at the time. Even so, the tensions of the whole country were high. Oppenheimer was again accused of being a Soviet spy in 1953, and he had charges against him that were sent to J. Edgar Hoover. Hoover sent copies to the White House and to Strauss. These files had exactly the same information in them as last time Oppenheimer's files were examined, except for Oppenheimer's opposition to the hydrogen bomb, his judgment on not building nuclear-powered planes, and the Chevalier incident. President Eisenhower called Strauss to discuss it on December 3, 1953, and ordered there to be a blank wall between Oppenheimer and any classified material. Oppenheimer got the charges that he was a security risk December 23rd and was given two choices. He could have a hearing before a three-man panel selected by the AEC to contest the suspensions of his clearance, or he could resign, which would stop the process. Oppenheimer decided to have the hearing because he believed he was still fit to serve the government, and to resign would show the country he thought himself as not fit. The chosen panel was Gordon Gray, Thomas A. Morgan, and Ward V. Evans. Oppenheimer got Lord K. Garrison to be his lawyer, but Garrison was not given clearance to look at all the classified material that would be discussed in the trial. Because of this, the whole trial was unfair. Garrison had to leave the courtroom when classified information was discussed, and he submitted a witness list, but Roger Robb, who was the prosecutor, did not have to. The hearing began April 12, 1954, and ended May 6. Lawrence should be mentioned here. Him and Oppenheimer were not friends anymore, and that was part of the reason why Oppenheimer did not go back to Berkeley after the war. Lawrence was going to testify against Oppenheimer, but on his way to the trial, Lawrence became ill and could not make the rest of the trip. Strauss was very angry at him for not coming anyways, but some believe that he really did not want to testify because he still remained loyal to the friendship that they used to have.
Click here to download and read the testimonies taken from the trial itself. After reading these testimonies, what would your ruling be for Oppenheimer? When you are ready to move on, please click below or on this annotation to move to the next video.